Hello to all my fellow homies and other types of people out there. I am reaching to you. That sounds really weird, okay? Alright, before I do this, I just want to let everyone know. I'm trying to do this quickly. That's what I'm doing on my phone, on my fancy camera. I want to get it out before my sister gets here. Reasons, okay? I have things that I need to do today. Unlike usual, okay? Jeez, alright? Get off my back. Okay. So, we're doing today is reacting to the college football rankings. They came out today. This is the week 1 review of said rankings. And I am going to try to optimize the position. Okay. Week 2, rather. Okay, I don't know why this is week. It should say week 1 because it's not. But I said week 2. Okay, whatever. That being said, let me go ahead. Oh, why am I changing my voice around? But that being said, shut up. Let's just look at it, okay? Alright, let's look at it. Alright, disclaimer, I may not get as mad as I said I would, in the title. Zoom out a little bit, just a tiny, just a tad. I didn't know it'd actually save or zoom in status. It's a little weird. Just look at the top 5. Okay. So, as you can see, here we have the top 5. Alabama, Georgia, OSU, OU, and Texas A&M. Okay. There we go. Now, if you notice anything different, OU moved down. That's actually quite good. Clemson, if you haven't seen it, Clemson has dropped out of the top 5. Okay. After a loss, that's what you get. You get to drop out of the top 5. And since you didn't even score more than 3 points against Georgia, and Georgia actually looks really good this year. They always look like they're about to slip up, but they're looking they're darn good this year, I would say. Anyway, that's kind of what you get, okay? If you drop out of the top 5. You lose, you drop out of the top 5. And OU, I don't think OU is necessary. I don't think Oklahoma, even though I'm supposed to be a fan or whatever, again, because, my homeboy Hangtime, I'll put his name in the description, he does punt for Oklahoma. So technically, if I'm talking about Oklahoma, in the game against Tulane, they scared me because they were going to lose that game. If it wasn't for the fact that man, Michael, I don't know what his name is. I think it was Mike. I think it's another Mike. My man, he's running, okay, if you didn't see the game, Oklahoma and Tulane. He's running, he jumps, okay, and my ear, the end of the couch, okay, so say the end of the couch is where the first down marker is. He jumps, he's running, and he's like basically right here, dude. If he reaches his hand out, okay, you can't really, anyway, if he were to reach his hand out and stretch the football out, like this, right? Okay, do one of those things. He would have got the first down, okay? And they would have had 4 shots at the end zone. Probably to like their tight end. And, that would have been good enough for him, I think. And they would have won the game. And I'm just kind of pulling, I'm not going to lie. No, again, technically supposed to be an Oklahoma fan. more or less, and I think I will be. Okay. Alright, it's just gonna be hard. Right. Right. Being, you know, a whatever. Let me move my hand. All I want to say is that if you play so close to a team that's like supposed to be so far below you, when you're number 2 in the nation and they're not even ranked, and I think Tulane is probably going to be a force to be reckoned with in an American Conference. But like, what's... And they had 2 fumbles too. They had 2 fumbles at the beginning of the game, and that's beside the point. Tulane could have won that. Tulane definitely could have won that. I think in another game, Tulane wins that. Alright, because they don't fumble in another game. We have Texas A&M. They won, and they moved up. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. Count how many times I say that. Because I'm going to say it on purpose so I can piss people off. So we can be pissed off together. Okay? See what I did there? Clemson. They lost. That's what losers get. They dropped down. I think Cincinnati at this point might be better than Clemson. I don't know. I didn't see the game, but I'm assuming Cincinnati got their act together. Okay, Notre Dame. Okay, Notre Dame. Oh, I don't know how good Notre Dame is. I'm not going to speak on Notre Dame. I didn't watch their game, but they probably got an easy win against FSU because FSU is probably trash. Let me rephrase that. FSU is trash. FSU is trash. Their old days. Who did they have at quarterback when they were good? What was his name? What was the guy? I can't even remember because they're trash. They trash. Okay. They are trash. Like, they are so trash. Okay. I don't know who they got. I don't know who they got now. I don't know. They made a lot of bad mistakes. Okay. Over the last few years. Alright, that's all I know. Especially how much they paid their coach. They trash. Okay. They trash. Alright. Actually, I wonder, can anyone see that? Yeah, okay, you can see that. Alright, I was wondering. Alright. Iowa State. Did they go down? Did they I don't know what happened to Iowa State. Let's actually see. Alright, because I don't think it's very fair that they're going to go down. Did they go down because of strength of the schedule? Is that why they went down? Oh, they struggled a little bit. Dude, they're Iowa State. It's what they do, dude. Like, let's chill out about Iowa State. Alright? Let's chill out. Okay. Because they still won. Alright. Let's not strength of schedule Iowa State. Okay. Stupid face. Because they're gonna get their win in Oklahoma. That's what really matters, okay? That's what really matters. Is Iowa State is probably gonna get the Oklahoma win. And probably. I say probably. In fact, I like Iowa State over Oklahoma right now, just because I don't think Oklahoma has all that. I don't think they'd be ready for all that. So, and speaking of Iowa, Iowa State and Iowa are playing each other next, and Iowa moved way up after beating Indiana, even though I think Indiana, the team they beat, probably, I'm going to go on a limb and say Indiana did not deserve to be in the top 25, and they may have dropped out. But Iowa State, that's a marquee game, man. I don't know who else is playing, but I just saw the schedule. Iowa State's playing Iowa next week. But usually rivalry games are saving to the end of the whatever. That's a marquee game, rivalry game, top 10 game. A lot on the line there. Okay, a lot on the line. Okay. So, I can't wait to see that game. Why is this video going to be over like 30 minutes? I already can tell. My sister here, my sister better be here. I don't want her to have to walk. I had to like hear a call from school or something saying that I'm here. She would have knocked on the door by now. She missed the bus. It's not my fault. That's a different story. We can talk about the story later. Okay, what am I looking at? Alright. So yeah, Iowa State and Iowa, big marquee top 10 matchup, rivalry game, huge. That's huge. Alright. And Iowa State, they got that extra something. Alright, they got that extra something. Prepare for Iowa State to take it to Iowa. Because they got that extra something. And we all know what that extra something is. We all seen that before. Penn State, I guess Penn State looked really good. They moved up to 11. I don't know where they were at 19. I don't know who they beat. Who they beat? Obviously, they looked really good. I think they're at like 19. They beat Wisconsin. Oh right, they beat Wisconsin 16-10. And apparently that was good enough for them to move up 8 spots. Even though, again, Wisconsin, I'm not talking to anybody in particular, any fans in particular, when I say this, but they're trash. Okay. They gotta get their act together, obviously. They're trash. Let's not make that mistake. It's not as bad as Texas, the way they get. The way they get treated. But they're kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie, they're low-key kind of trash. Then again, I don't know, I can't speak on behalf. Actually, I didn't even watch that game, so maybe I can't even speak on behalf of that. But I think they're low-key kind of trash. Okay, what was he even looking at? Okay, yeah, Penn State. Oregon moved down. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, after what they did, after what happened with Oregon, they don't technically deserve to be at the 11th spot, but I don't like that. Because Oregon is supposed to hold the Pac-12 up for us. Okay? And actually, the Pac-12 is looking kind of good this year. It seems out the gate. Okay? If there's no slip-ups. Okay, I'm talking to you, UCLA. And I'm talking to you, Oregon. Alright? Run the table, dang it. Because there's no other teams. And when we look at me. We're going to get peak frustration in a minute. Because there's no other teams in the North that can compete. Okay? And if they slip up in their schedule, alright, Oregon, you hear me? Oregon fans, okay? Alright? You better be saying prayers. Because there's no other team that can hold up the Pac-12. Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't know who got injured and how big of a deal that is. Okay, I saw the injury. The guy had to get carted off. All right. Hopefully he's okay. Okay, pray for him too. Okay. However, they better run the table because there's no other good team in the North. Okay, maybe Washington. All right. Okay, Husky. I got you. I like Huskies. I love the dog so much that I'll root for Washington. most of the time over any team other than Arizona State, which they are playing. So, they gotta hold up the North. Somebody gotta hold up the North up there. Okay, that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. You can't be looking bad and trying to... This is why Pac-12 gets sussed out every year. Florida, they did not move. They won. They did not move. I guess they were happy with Florida. That's probably the only team. That may be the only team that got right. Hey, Texas, how you doing? You moved up 6 places. Looks like they got you right. It looks like they got you right. Look at that, Florida. They got you right. And USC. Why did I say Florida? Okay, it looks like they got Texas. But you know what? Texas. You know what? We'll see. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, when you play Oklahoma. Okay, we'll see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens. All right, but for now, because I think Oklahoma's gonna get better, offensively, defensively. And by the time they play Texas, they'll be. It's always we'll see what happens when they play Oklahoma. It seems like every year Texas will fall apart somewhere. All right, that I can care less though if Texas falls apart. I can care less. All right, and sorry Longhorns fans. That one person that's watching is a Longhorn fan who could be watching possibly. Sorry. However, again, I'm not the, I'm going to throw shade both ways. Oklahoma did not look that convincing, but I think they can clean their act up. I think they can clean that up. Their defense did not look that convincing. I don't know what defense they were talking about. That whole game they were talking about some sort of defense. I'm like, what defense? Never mind. Like, is the Oklahoma fan again, because my boy Hangtime on YouTube, Michael Turk, he's the punter from Oklahoma. He didn't even punt in that game because their kickers are so good. I'm like, what defense? Their kicker's really good, by the way. That's scary. Their kicker, you nail it from like 80 yards, not 80 yards. Their kicker can nail it from like 60 yards, and it's good, It's been good all the time. He's perfect on the season. He like 3 or 4, and he missed one actually. Whatever. He's still really good. He missed one at the end. It was a short one. He missed one. USC, they moved up. All right, they gotta hold it up. Until USC, UCLA. Actually, UCLA's 2-0. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Must have been one of those teams that played like the real first week. Like the nothing week. Technically, like week 0 or whatever. Like a. Did they play at Hawaii? I don't even know where they played. It was like the first day. I don't know. Yeah, there's like some sort of thing they did, probably. Coastal Carolina moved up. Love to see. I believe, are they out of the American? Or are they out of the does it say the Sun Belt? Okay, they're out of the Sun Belt. They're out of the American. Well, I mean, if they're out of the Sun Belt, I guess I can't. I really do like the American Conference a lot, because I think the American Conference has a lot of really strong teams, including Cincinnati, and I think you gotta judge that. I don't think you can judge that conference based on the fact they're not a Power 5. I think you gotta judge them on the fact that they have Cincinnati. If you're going to go talk about strength of the schedule and look at the SEC, like, wow, all these teams that got to play Alabama eventually, you got to be like, yo, there's a lot of teams that got to play Cincinnati eventually. Like, and if they're running the table, and They still got Cincinnati on their schedule. You know, like, that's a build-up. That's a build-up game. It's a build-up for that game. But yeah, USC, while you're here, you gotta hold it up. You gotta hold it up. UCLA, they gotta hold it up. So when Arizona State forks up, comes and kicks their butts, it looks good. It looks good. All right. Anyone who has any knowledge knows, especially in college football, you gotta root for your team and your. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call. My mom's gonna call. It's gonna stop the video. You gotta root for your team. Okay, for your team, and you gotta root for the teams in your conference to do good. Okay, until the day, because I was rooting for UCLA all the way, right? When they were playing LSU, I was rooting for them all the way, because they're gonna play. Why can I not say anything? They're gonna play ASU, guaranteed. And USC's gonna play ASU, guaranteed. They gotta do good. They gotta move up. So when ASU beats them, it looks really awesome. Okay, Wisconsin, 18, don't care. Virginia Tech, 19, interesting. I like that. Okay? I like that. Because they beat North Carolina. However, North Carolina, I didn't see North Carolina on the rankings. I think North Carolina might have dropped out. I think they should drop out, but Ole Miss. Apparently, Ole Miss. What did Ole Miss do to get number 20? And Miami dropped so far down because they got their butts handed to them by Alabama, and like you can't get your butts completely handed to you by Alabama. You got to play a somewhat solid game against Alabama if you actually want to. Well, to have a chance, or I don't know, that staying relevant. Just how it is. What did Ole Miss do? Tell me what Ole Miss did. What did they do? I don't know what they did. You know what? However, I think it's a very valid point to be made about. What am I looking at? Oh, I have to. It's a massive. Fantasy football thing's like a massive ad at the top. What did it? They beat Louisville 43-24. That's what Ole Miss did. They beat Louisville. Oh, dude, look at this, dude. Look at this. Ole Miss. Look at this, dude. Ole Miss has Tulane on the schedule on the 18th. That means Tulane has Tulane is going assuming they can replicate what they did against Oklahoma, Tulane is going to roll over Ole Miss. And that's going to look really good for Tulane. So I'll be happy about that. I'm pulling out for Tulane. After what they did, I can't help but pull for Tulane. This really is going to be a 3-minute video. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. Okay. Utah. They went up 3. Miami, they went down 8. North Carolina are barely in. They went down 14. They're barely in. And Auburn, barely in. And, of course, Arizona State, barely in. Okay. Penalties. probably why they didn't move up above Miami, because of the penalties, and that could be cleaned up. That's a thing that could be fixed. I guess we're gonna have to end the video because my mom's calling me, or maybe not. Maybe I'll do like something. I'm gonna answer this call though, so I end this recording.